Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Anna. Hope you guys are looking forward to this episode. I have lots to go over. It is Friday, July 1st, 2022. Hope you guys are looking forward to the weekend as well. And in this video, I'm going to be covering your Solo Nation updates. I've been covering Solo Nation Monday through Friday. This weekend, I'll get into general crypto updates. So come back tomorrow if you like this channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, leave some comments, and let's get this episode started. XRP sitting at 31 cents. Sologenic sitting at 24 cents. Corium sitting at 34 cents today, Friday, July 1st at 9 a.m. basically. Let's get into the disappointing news first. We were all anticipating the tier 1 exchange listing for Solo. It did not happen in June. Bob Ross said eyes on June. June tier 1 listing is coming, and unfortunately it did not happen. So this is Mauricio's comments. The Solo listing has taken longer than expected due to technical setbacks integrating the first XRPL token onto the exchange. The tier 1 listing is extremely close, but will not make the promised timeline. We apologize for the delay and thank you for your patience. I sincerely hope Solo Nation is understanding, as we will keep working around the clock to build and expand the best imaginable ecosystem. So this is Mauricio's comment. Also, I spoke with Mauricio, and basically his explanation to me, what it seems like, is basically out of Sologenics team's hands. They were told that it should be completed by time, the devs, and unfortunately it's taking the devs much longer on the exchange side than expected to integrate this whole process. So it's kind of like a situation where, if I was building a home, they tell me, hey, your home's going to be built June 30th. You show up and the roof's not there. What are you going to do about it? You're have to sit back, wait for the builders to finish building, get the roof on your home so you could safely move in. And that's, if you've been in cryptocurrency, you'd understand delays happen all the time in technology. It's very common. It is a letdown. I will explain my thoughts on how we could avoid this situation. How can we avoid this situation in the future? We should stop as a community pre-announcing announcements. It will avoid two things, maybe more, but these are the two things I thought of. If we stop pre-announcing things, it's going to stop the win crowd, the crowd that just goes win, win, win. Kind of like when you're driving a car on a road trip and the people in the back seat are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And it just makes the whole trip much, much longer. So when we stop pre-announcing announcements and we just announce it on them, it avoids the whole win, 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 win. Also, it's going to avoid gamers. So let's say Sologenic did list on Binance or a major tier 1 exchange in June, and a bunch of people already had the information that was going to happen. They could have took advantage of that by packing bags and selling the pump, dumping on basically the community. So we should not give people insights of what we're doing. I understand that everyone gets excited. Bob Ross probably gets really excited. He wants the community to know what he's working on behind the scenes. However, we will avoid these type of situations in the future if we only hype things that we could deliver on the timeline. So that's my thoughts on it. Also, we have tokenomics changes to Corium. My opinion, lots of people basically have never been involved with proof of stake before. This is all controlled and governed by the stakeholders. So this will be governed by the stakeholders. If you look, there's also an inflation rate with Atom, but Reza explains it here. Why an inflationary model? Corium was initially designed to be deflationary, but later on, engineering team voted on an inflationary model since the deflationary ecosystem lacks security. With inflation, it is estimated that validators and delegators will lock approximately 80 to 90% of the whole supply. The more core staked, the more secure Corium becomes. This is known as high total value locked. The inflation is set to be dynamic to ensure total value locked remains around 80 to 90%. If it goes lower, inflation increases, and it goes higher, it might even become deflationary. So their goal is to have 80 to 90% of the core supply staked. If it goes below these numbers, there's higher security risk. So what this protocol is designed to do is to increase the staking rewards, to increase incentives. So more people are incentivized instead of unbonding their Corium to bond their Corium. If it goes higher, so let's say we get up to like 95%, then it could even become deflationary. Other than the network security with inflation, the fees will be multiple magnitudes lower. Network participants can stake, delegate their tokens, not only to hedge against inflation, but to earn more. It's important to note that all the inflation, deflation are adjustable through governance, and the community can decide how the network behaves. This is why we need really smart people holding Corium governing this. This is why I do my best not to shill Corium. I want this to stay low key. I want the most educated people to hold this because we have some major decisions to make as a community. You have to understand all this. This is nothing new to proof of stake. Atom follows the same system. Inflation rate changes slowly. That means when 67% of all atoms staked, the inflation rate will stop changing. Inflation decreases if over 67% of atoms are staked and very gradually bottoming at 7%. So Atom follows something very similar, and Atom is very successful, including the price value. And Quorium is following something very similar. So lots of people were asking about this yesterday, and basically this is going to ensure that people are incentivized to keep bonding and staking their tokens much farther into the future. And this will be all basically in control of the stakeholders. Stakeholders will vote. And I don't believe the people with tons and tons of core that are going to be governing this are going to vote on something that will make them poorer. Most people will be incentivized to vote on protocols and systems that will increase their wealth. So no one's going to vote on something unless we get a bunch of dumb people holding quorum, right? We need smart, educated people. So we only vote on decisions that will be beneficial to the holders. So Reddit posted this, times like this are depressing, but don't forget, real teams are building behind the scenes. In our eternal meetings, we always say it's time to build. Blockchain is here to stay. Lots of people are, trying to act like people are depressed in this market. I'm so excited for the future. Bear markets are my favorite. That's why I'm doing daily videos. This is the time to be focused. This is when the wealth is created. Change the perspective, and you'll see we have so much to look forward to. There's going to be new multi-chain for Solo coming. Arbitrary cross-chain functionalities arrived to the ecosystem in partnership with multi-chain organization, the ultimate router for Web3, one step closer to interoperability with all blockchains. So this is some exciting news they did deliver yesterday. I mean, they did just deliver the white paper for the fastest blockchain ever. And so they're building. They have tons of announcements. One letdown isn't going to slow us down. An important date to note, July 5th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Sologenic is going to be doing an AMA with multi-chain. Sologenic is disrupting the asset trading industry with tokenized securities, crypto assets, and NFTs on the XRPL. Come join the Twitter Spaces next Tuesday, July 5th at 11 a.m. So you guys can participate there. As you know, the white paper, I'm going to point you guys, for the people that really want knowledge, look into the CosmWasm deeper. You can see today there's a big event. CosmWasm is key to unlocking the power of cross-chain communication and collaboration. By connecting the Cosmos network with Polkadot, CosmWasm enables a whole new universe of possibilities. So dot CosmWasm, dot migrating the Cosmos, dot is also in the video for the liquidity hub. So that's pretty bullish for dot. CosmWasm, extremely bullish. It's what Quorum will use for smart contracts. So everything just coming together. We've been studying the CosmWasm for a long time. CosmWasm is great for regulated DeFi. So Quorum is using CosmWasm. If you really want to get under the hood, you have to listen to Ethan Frey. the father of Cosmwasm. So that's some insights. One other thing, if you have questions about the tokenomic changes or any of the updates that have happened, I remember in the last Twitter Spaces, Mauricio mentioned that there will be a Ask Me Anything with the Corium devs. So for anyone that has questions for the Corium devs, start writing them down. There should be an AMA, Ask Me Anything with the Corium devs happening sometime soon. We still have solo listings in the pipeline. These are just some important notes I wrote down. We have solo listings still in the pipeline. Like I said, we're patiently waiting for the devs to finish the integration when everything's safe, smooth, and secure for the average person to use. This tier one exchange cannot fuck up. It's got to be perfect. So they're working hard to make sure everything's perfect, integrate it smooth. As soon as that's done, Sologenic team will give you guys the announcement. We also have, if you guys want to meet up with the Sologenic team, Los Angeles, July 29th to the 31st. They're going to be in LA at a convention. Then we have Las Vegas in October, a big Solo Nation meetup in October. Remember, Solo Nation OG Club, use the Solo Nation hashtag OG Club, be active in the Discord, create content. Let me know if you're coming to Vegas. That's a huge plus. I want to give these NFTs to people that are coming to Vegas. And you're going to be able to get drink, eat, join us in the VIP lounge, get merch, get a solo gift bag for getting the Solo Nation, becoming a member of the Solo Nation OG Club. These NFTs are going to be created by Dope Darius. Dope Darius, and his NFTs are fire. So I hope I see you guys in Vegas. Yesterday, I filmed an awesome interview with, it's an hour and 30 minutes. We go deep with Jace from Cosmic Origins. And now I'm going to flip over and we're going to I'm going to do an interview with Jace. So see you guys on the other side. Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, Jace will not be able to join me this morning. He will come back another day. I did miss a couple important points. The 6th airdrop distribution for Solo has begun. So you could check the progress in real time. You could also use the Corium airdrop check tool to see exactly how much you should be expecting this airdrop cycle. The 7th snapshot should be posted today, the ratio, and when it was taken should be posted from the Corium team today, July 1st, 2022. I've been getting messages nonstop. Lots of people are concerned about the supply. It's changing from max supply to initial supply. Highly suggest researching how proof of stake networks stay secure and the passive income that you'll be able to receive as a staker. If the TVL gets too low, the total value gets too locked, people are unbonding their Corium. It's going to benefit basically the stakers with more passive income. And also the non-stakers will be motivated and inspired to basically start locking up and staking their tokens to earn the rewards to keep the whole system balanced, secure. Look into Adam's Tokenomics. Look into Juno's Tokenomics. They have a 12-year inflation plan. And you have to remember, with proof of stake, the code is based on the community. So the community is going to govern all this. And you could go ahead, sell your bags, but you're going to lose your governance control and you'll have no say on how this whole thing works. Right now, with your Corium, you'll be able to vote and be part of the whole governance and the future of this network. So a lot of decisions will be made to the stakeholders, and that's important to note. So if you have a huge stake with a lot of voting power, why would you vote on a protocol that will decrease the value of your token? That's my thoughts on it. And I think it's awesome that they're going to have, this just means more rewards for stakeholders if lots of people unbond. So that's my thoughts on it. Lots of people are asking me. I covered it in the first segment, covered it again. And deflationary was awesome at the time, but if there's not enough rewards, there could be not enough incentives, motivations to get people to keep staking. And then you'll lose the security and the secureness of this chain. So everybody have an awesome day and peace.